So what these things will give you, and will they give it to you instantly like it was with springs and sway bars and shocks? Nope. The long story short is they have handshake with me on this product, then they break the law of a man. Don't care about this anymore. $400 is right over there. No, I mean, whoever tells you opposite, I think is lying. And I have chosen something like 12 or 13 different upgrades. Adjust the fuel. For instance, in Europe, somebody is running 100 octans. So we'll adjust it, because without that, you're just wasting fuel. Hi guys, this is Martin, aka Martin the Vlogger, and today I have here for you a cool video. Winter is coming, and what's better about the winter than making upgrades to your beloved rides. So today I will talk about upgrades for Can-Am RYKER 600, 900, 900 Rally or Sport. And I have chosen something like 12 or 13 different upgrades, and I have divided them into like upgrades that actually are working, and those like plug and play, and those that need some additional attention or additional work to be done. And we will go through them. And also I have divided them into something like power upgrades. So you plug them in and you have instant feel of increased power, or I don't want to say power, but let's say acceleration. And two, those are the upgrades like handling upgrades, because I love those. So I'll tell you about them as well. Now guys, enough of this. Let's get started. Before we go through those upgrades, I have one thing for you. And it's not about subscribe, like, and have the notifications on, because first it would be silly, and second, you already done that, I'm sure. However, what I wanted to say is, like, I'm receiving a lot of questions about how I can modify my RYKER, and especially 600, and how I can turn it into more like a beast. You know, when you have your bike at home, I'm pretty sure a lot of you that are watching, you have already bike at home, you are not about to just buy it. And just respect what you have bought. Respect that you have 600 at home and you can slightly modify it, but respect that's still gonna be 2-cylinder with certain power, I don't know, 50 horsepower, whatever. Respect that you have 900 and you don't have rally. Respect that you have rally or sport and you don't have F3, okay? Because first, it will always have its own character, and two, you can spend a lot of money and actually you can get into the ballpark. For instance, 600 can turn very easy into investment way over even RYKER Rally, all right? I mean, buying more is obviously good because I have the aftermarket shop, but you know, this is just honest thing. Now, let's go through those upgrades. Oh yeah, now, I just like to be around exhaust, so that's the reason why I'm holding it. So let's start with the performance upgrade towards handling. Then we will go through K&N Filters and some other upgrades, and we'll end it up with a power or acceleration upgrades. So what about these and what I have here? I have here springs, so we'll talk about changing springs, we'll talk about shocks very quickly, for whom are the upgrades good, for whom not. I have sway bars here, I have Baharon sway bar, I have the German one from H&R, and what I have here, of course, links. They are connected to the sway bars, and I have here the brake pads. So I will tell you honestly what I think. Of course, all of these things you can get on martinthevlogger.com/shop, but I'll tell you honestly for whom they are good and what they will do. I'm not here short time. I'm here for a very long time, and people do know me as an honest guy. So, you know, I'll try to tell you what I really feel when I put those things on my bikes, because I have bought 4 RYKERs for my tour agency, and I'm loading them because I want everybody to experience, you know, the bike the same way as I would like to own one, you know, like they need to be fully loaded towards Martin the Vlogger standards. So let's start with the easiest upgrades towards handling, and those are the brake pads. Ever since, and of course you will need 3, 2 to the front, 1 to the back. And RYKER, I mean, it's okay. But if in case you would like to get a little bit better experience, EBC brake pads is also about a little bit about feeling, to having something not stock, but aftermarket, and really very good aftermarket brake pads. So you can go for ABC ones. Of course, don't expect something like this. I have to show it to you because I'm super proud of it. Have a look. Those are, you know, Spyder comes with 4 pistols, brakes. Now I have 6, and double layer rotors. They are big ass rotors. Yeah, this is what we make as well. So don't expect when changing the brake pads. By the way, that upgrade that I have on the Spyder, I think only like 10 people in the world has it. Nobody in Europe, nobody in America. So don't expect that this upgrade will do the same job as my big ass brakes, but feeling wise, cost wise, I think they are even cheaper than ones that the VRP dealer will sell you. So, you know, that's a good thing. Now, in terms of springs and shocks, big topic, what I would do as a rider, or for whom the upgrade is necessary, for whom probably not. This is RYKER 900, and it has Kabaya shocks, and those shocks are correctly turned. They are not upside down. That's all right. In case you are just a cruiser, in case you are somewhere on the suburbs and you just ride around villages and stuff, and you're just cruising, RYKER Rally, they're okay shocks. Plus, what I like is that they have, you know, that adjustable thing at the back. Especially good if you are changing RYKERs, or if you like riding 2-up and then you are riding solo, so you can, you know, stiffen it. So that's a great thing. For whom are springs upgrades? For whom are complete shocks? And in America, you like to go with Elkas. In Europe, we like to go with the Wilburs that I have on the Spyder. First of all, in case you are like crazy rider, like in case you are a rider like me, in case you like to hit hard the corners, go for Elka stage 4 or 5. I think there is stage 5 for RYKER as well, hopefully. I don't know, like just go for most expensive, whatever is the highest stage, and you will be super happy, okay? That's something that springs cannot, just changing the springs, it's something that cannot really cope up with, okay? However, in case you would like to get a little bit more performance, not just a little bit, but in case you would like to get more performance out from your stock shocks, in case you are riding cities and you are hitting those potholes and your ride is very shaky, in case, because those stock shocks, they are good, okay? We came with a solution. This is H&R, German manufacturer. They are all TUV certified, so who don't know what's TUV, it's about safety and you need to fulfill all the regulations. And we have it in these beautiful colors on martinthevlogger.com/shop. And so in case you are hitting the potholes, these springs will shrink super fast and go back super fast, so much faster than the stock springs. Now the question is, will Martin the Vlogger change springs or shocks on his RYKERs that he will be renting out? Yes, I will be changing springs. I will be not changing the whole shocks. Not because I'm selling springs only, but because it's a great compromise between price and performance I will get out from them. Okay, so whoever will rent the RYKER at my place, you will get upgraded springs. Okay, that's how much I believe in them. That's how much I'm willing to throw extra, even though I'm renting those bikes. Sway Boss, woohoo! Topic. This is honest thing. I should start saying honest because you will think I'm an angel. But sway bars, I think they work much better on the Spyder F3, F3T, F3S, whatever, and RT models. RT, in case you are also owning at home RT and you have a stock sway bar there, just buy a Baharon or buy one from me from Germany, even better from Germany. I love Baharon, but the German one are a tiny bit thicker. They are a tiny bit better. For RT, it's a must. How they work on a Spyder, especially when you're riding in a sport mode or rally mode, the bike allows you to go a little bit like crazier, and then you feel the difference. The bike, you can turn the bike a little bit better. Of course, Baharon, the difference between Baharon sway bar and the German sway bar, it's in thickness. In case you have a look, this one is much thicker than this one. And don't get me wrong, I love Baharon sway bar. I have it, to be honest. Jesus, stop saying honest. To be fair, I have to say I still have, ever since 2015, I have Baharon on my bike, and I will be probably not changing because I'm too lazy. But H&R is a little bit thicker. It has 3 holes, sport, comfort, and cruising. And yeah, so for whom is this upgrade? Again, if you are just running around, it's just too big hustle. You can see the installation on my channel on martinthevlogger.com. There is a manual section, blah, blah. It's a lot of work in case you would like to do it on your own. And the benefit, it's there. It's definitely there. But I would recommend it for those that likes to go a tiny bit more crazy, okay? Now, go here. Let's go here. Let's go right over here. Unfortunately, other Rykers are not here, so I cannot show it to you. But many of you are changing the links only. Okay, you change this, you cut this off, so you have from Baharon, you can buy a link here and a link here. Apart from color upgrade, it will do 0 to you, okay? So, sorry to say this, but it will not help you at all, okay? So changing just links won't help you, because those plastic ones, they will still cope quite okay. I hate them, but they will be still okay. So changing links only will not help much towards performance. Changing links and sway bar, yes. Changing links, sway bar, and shock, you can create a handling, not really monster from Ryker, but you can be very happy. So this was it, and this is it about handling performance. Now let's go to these. We are almost getting to, you know, those power and speed performance. So what I have here K&N filters, I have here exhaust, I should have here at least headers for 900, but I'm sold out. So what these things will give you, and will they give it to you instantly like it was with springs and sway bars and shocks? Nope. You will need to do something additional, okay? Can-N filter, this is like one-to-one replacement. It's the same style, you just unmount your air intake for the engine or for the CVT. You put it in there, and you have a nice Can-N filter there. By the way, change your air filters, and don't forget about the CVT air filter, because you need to clean it and change it a lot. So will this increase the performance? Like, will you go faster? No. I mean, whoever tells you opposite, I think is lying. Just because, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are high flow filters, so you will get more cooling, more air to your engine or for your CVT, which is good, especially in the hot days and stuff. So you will cool your engine, and in very hot days you might get like better power outcome or output, okay, because your engine will be not that hot at certain moments, okay? But that's it. You will not get like 5 horsepower out from it just changing this, all right? Same goes, and I love it, and I will be installing one for the Ryker 900 that I will call Bloody Mary, and stay tuned on that because it's gonna be hell of a ride. So I like this kind of turbo style, I call it mushroom K&N filter. It can give you actually really like about 5 horsepower, 4 horsepower, something like that. It's not a lot. It can give you a different sound, a little bit. However, don't expect when you will just install it, don't expect that you will get immediately some kind of noticeable power. We will get there. This is the reason why I have these on me, okay? Because you will need to fine-tune your bike in order to really get the performance. Not really from this. This is a good thing. It's more of a placebo effect, but I love it. And you get, again, more cooling. In terms of cooling, it's better, okay? But not in terms of performance. And you can get more power from this with the fine tuning. Now, what about exhaust? Exhaust. I love exhaust. And exhaust, just the sound gives your bike and your mind at least 20 horsepower. But apart from that, it's a different back pressure that you will get because you don't have the cat here. So again, it will, in case you don't want to actually lose some power, yeah, I'm selling them, and I'll tell it to you honestly. You get also the buffalo, okay? Buffalo creates back pressure. You should not really lose that much power, especially not on the 900 engines. 600, it can be there. With the fine tuning, you can actually restore that lost back pressure, definitely. Or at least even sometimes gain a little bit of the power. But exhausts are more about sound. In our terms, on the RYKERs, it's not really about extra performance, okay? Don't forget about that. What about headers? Yes, you can get some extra performance, but again, if you just plug it in, you will not immediately get better power outcome. It's just, RYKERs can learn. They will learn different things. If you put exhaust, they will adjust, but they just simply cannot use the new headers kind of, you know, thing you put on your bike. They will just not simply adjust that much, okay? So let's get to these, and I will tell you like what you need to do and what are the differences. Now let's talk about these two things, and I will do it very fast, like PedalBox, PowerVision 3 from Dynojet. I will talk very fast about this because I'm preparing actually a video for you. Like, what are the differences? Because I create a lot of maybe confusion because I have videos about all of these, like separate videos, but I never compare them together. And we will compare custom performance tuning done like with the Dynojet PowerVision 3. We will compare it with the Power Unlock, especially for 900 models in Europe. And we will compare it with the PedalBox, okay? So what are these units can do, how much they cost, what extra needs to be done and stuff like that. Wait for that video, it's gonna be a good one. So what is PedalBox? Let's start with this one. It's a throttle response unit. And yes, it works. Whoever tells you, whoever writes on the Facebook or Instagram like it's not working, it's lying, never tried it, because that thing works. How it works, I will tell it to you in a minute, but maybe if you don't know like what the PedalBox is, you never see it, maybe you have seen something like this. It's called Pedal Commander. Is it the same thing? Yeah, kind of. Is it good? Yes, it is. Will I ever promote it? No. Why? Because I don't respect anymore the company who is behind this. Long story short is, they have handshake with me on this product, then they break the law of a man. Don't care about this anymore. $400 is right over there. Anyway, so what is PedalBox? PedalBox is throttle response unit, and I will be more like focusing in the video like how it really works. How it works in really like few words. Your throttle, go out there with your RYKER, go on the street and hit it to the max. You will see that there is slight gap between really like acceleration. The bike, maybe you will get a wheel spin, but bike will go like, and then it will hit. And somewhere, at some point, you will get the maximum horsepower, okay? That's the map that the RYKER has. If I will tell you that on a Spider, your throttle, because it's electronic throttle, it will open on a maximum of 65% on the F3, and it's even worse on the RT, I will be not lying. I don't know how much it is on the RYKER because I never measure it, but on the Spider it's like that. With PedalBox, your throttle will open immediately. We have 3 modes. It can open up to 95%. So try to imagine you hit the throttle and you get instant kick because your throttle will tell to your bike like now 95% of the power at this speed that you are configured at. Without this, it will never work. You can hit your throttle as much as you want, it will never work. However, it will never give you more horsepower. It's not EQ Flash. We are just messing up with a throttle, okay? So that's the PedalBox about. PowerVision 3 from Dynojet. Now we are talking about like flashing your EQ. The great thing about this is because you can still take out your EQ from the Spider, from the Ryker, send it to somebody, flash it, they will send it to you back. But there is a problem. You'll be not able to restore it at any moment. With this thing, you can restore it at any moment. You can just go in the morning and set up, I would like to have a stock EQ map. What does it mean? Basically, we can tell to the bike to accelerate faster. We can tell to the bike, take more gas, take more air intake, you know, adjust the fuel. For instance, in Europe, somebody is running 100 octans. So we'll adjust it, because without that, you're just wasting fuel, all right? Now we have two things. We have, where it is, it's here. I have, with PowerVision 3 from Dynojet, you can do custom performance tuning. That means what I showed you, like you have K&N filter, the bike will breathe differently. We can adjust it. You have exhaust, the bike will behave differently. We can adjust it. And for that, you need a computer. And we can basically create several maps, or we can create one map for you that is for drag racing, that's for you. We can create one, even we can create a lazier option. So you have a daughter that you take care, and you don't want her to use all the power possible. We can reduce the power. We can increase top speed, whatever. This is what Dynojet PowerVision 3 can do with fine tuning. So whatever upgrades, headers, Can-Am filters, exhausts, whatever that affects, flow or whatever, that needs to be actually flashed or reprogrammed on the bike. I have this pictogram. You can see it on my website, on the shop, martinthevlogger.com/shop. This thing, it's called Power Unlock. It will work on only on European models. It will work on models in the UK up to Brexit. And I'm not sure if it will work on Australian models, but whoever has their Rykers locked due to emissions, like our Rykers, like 900, they are super slow. The difference I have measured, it's 8.5 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers or 60 miles per hour. With power unlocked, like done, you go around 5.5. That's how crazy the upgrade is, okay? No, it will not work on a Ryker 600. No, don't buy it in the US because your bikes are already unlocked. Guys, I think this is pretty much it. It's a super long video, but hopefully you have found something that it's interesting for you. In case you have more questions, just feel free, go to the martinthevlogger.com. There is a contact section, write it there, send me a message. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Visit martinthevlogger.com/shop, the largest European shop for Can-Am Spider and Ryker aftermarket parts. Subscribe, like, dislike, do whatever, comment. But most importantly, remember, always have fun.